Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about the benefits and harms of dates. In the video, you can also learn about the ways of using dates for various diseases, how to choose dates without chemical treatment, and how to include dates in your diet. Therefore, I ask you to watch the video to the end. I also want to mention that our channel is watched by as many as 86% of viewers without a subscription. I ask those who are not subscribed to the channel but watch it to appreciate the work of the team. Subscribe and click on the bell. Make the subscribe button turn into "You are subscribed." Thank you in advance and enjoy watching. Unlike Arab countries, dates are not so popular in USA, but in vain. After all, this is a unique product that combines the benefits of vitamins and minerals. In southern countries, dates are the main food for many residents. There are more than 100 recipes for various dishes with this dried fruit. Composition: doctors and scientists do not deny the benefits of dates, because their rich chemical composition is really useful for the human body. It is a product containing useful complex carbohydrates necessary for the formation of energy. Dates contain a lot of essential amino acids, macro and micro elements, which distinguishes them from other plants. Useful properties of dates for the body. This dried fruit is very useful for the human body. It improves immunity and digestion, triggers metabolism and the work of internal organs. To increase the protective forces, it is better to eat dates in autumn and winter. When the body is in dire need of vitamins and the risk of infection with colds increases, dates for intestinal health. Dates are a source of fiber that normalizes the work of the intestine, stimulates peristalsis, and cleanses it throughout. They prevent constipation and prevent the development of malignant intestinal tumors, as well as the development of hemorrhoids. Regular use of this product restores the intestinal microflora and eliminates the symptoms of dysbiosis in the form of bloating and diarrhea. The anti-inflammatory effect of dates. Daily intake of dates in your diet reduces inflammatory reactions in the joints, which reduces pain and improves their mobility. Magnesium gives such properties to dried fruit. It reduces the amount of inflammatory mediators in the blood, which improves the patient's well-being. Dates also reduce inflammation in the walls of blood vessels, making them more durable. Bone and dental health. Dates contain a lot of calcium and phosphorus, which are necessary for bone growth as well as their strength. Fluoride and zinc improve the condition of tooth enamel and strengthen the gums. Dates are also an indispensable product for the prevention of osteoporosis, reduction of blood pressure. Dried fruit dilates blood vessels, which helps to reduce blood flow resistance and reduce blood pressure. Normalize the work of the heart. Magnesium and potassium, which are part of dates. They regulate its contraction and correct rhythm. The risk of stroke is reduced. Dates improve blood circulation and prevent the formation of blood clots. This effect is provided by magnesium. To this, regular intake of the product reduces the risk of stroke. Beautiful and elastic skin. Dates contain antioxidants. These are substances that protect cells from premature aging and rejuvenate the body. There are also a lot of vitamins of group B, C, and A in dried fruit. They improve the condition of the skin, making it smoother and firmer. Healthy pregnancy and childbirth. Dates normalize a woman's hormonal background and improve the course of pregnancy and childbirth. At the time of birth, dried fruit provides sufficient uterine tone and strong contractions, which facilitates childbirth. Prevention of anemia. Dates contain iron, so they can be used in the treatment and prevention of iron deficiency anemia. Brain health. For the normal functioning of the central and peripheral nervous system, vitamins of group B. These vitamins are contained in dates. So this product improves brain function and memory. Help with allergies. Scientists have proved that sulfur, which is part of dates, is able to reduce the allergic reaction and reduce the manifestation of seasonal allergic rhinitis. It is a natural remedy for allergies. Improvement of sexual function. This dried fruit increases libido and improves reproductive function in men and women. In the fight against infertility, an infusion of dates with milk, honey, and cardamom helps. They are rich in flavonoids, which are natural aphrodisiacs. The use of dates in various diseases with digestive disorders. If digestive problems are manifested by bloating and constipation, dates will help to cope with this delicate problem. They have a mild laxative effect and promote regular bowel emptying. Dried fruit removes toxins from the body and cleanses it. Dates also reduce inflammation in the organs of the gastrointestinal tract, gastritis, and stomach ulcer. With inflammation of the stomach, it is allowed to eat dates. as they reduce symptoms and promote healing of the mucous membrane of the organ, inflammation of the pancreas. In the acute period of pancreatitis, fasting is recommended. After the sharpness of the process has subsided, dates can be consumed. It is better to eat them 30 minutes before eating 3 or 4 pieces. Dates are useful for inflammation of the pancreas as they reduce symptoms and promote rapid recovery. Constipation? The high fiber content of dates helps to cope with constipation. With daily use of the product, the stool will become regular and the process of defecation will be painless. When coughing, the anti-inflammatory effect of dates also helps in the treatment of bronchitis and colds. They also improve immunity and increase the body's resistance to viruses and bacteria. Dates contribute to the discharge of sputum and relieve cough with diabetes and obesity. Diabetes mellitus is manifested by an increased level of glucose in the blood. With this disease, it is important to follow a diet so as not to harm the body. You cannot eat foods with a high glycemic index, including sweets. Therefore, dates for people with diabetes are a real salvation. This is a sweet product and at the same time very useful. Do not abuse dates. 1 or 2 pieces a day will be enough. In old age and in case of severe complications of the disease, you should consult a doctor and limit the use of dried fruit. Despite the high calorie content, dates can be consumed by people who want to lose weight. This is a great snack and a source of energy. Dates suppress hunger and give a feeling of satiety for a long time. They normalize stool and intestinal microbes. The fiber included in the dried fruit cleanses the body. They can be added to porridge or salads. With hepatitis, in case of liver inflammation, dates are very useful. They contribute to its purification and rapid recovery, as well as facilitate the work of the damaged organ. With gout, with this disease, uric acid salts are deposited in the joints and soft tissues. With gout, a strict diet should be followed so as not to worsen the course of the disease. Dates are allowed for this pathology. They have a diuretic effect and promote the excretion of salts. This reduces the symptoms of the disease and makes you feel better. With cholecystitis, with this disease, dates are very relevant. They reduce inflammation of the gallbladder mucosa and facilitate the course of the disease. Dates also eliminate abdominal pain, cramps, and flatulence. Prevention of worms and parasites. Some nutritionists recommend observing periodic fasting days with dates. This product has an antimicrobial effect and causes the death of parasites. Therefore, it can be used to prevent the appearance of helminths, to strengthen joints and ligaments. Dates contain calcium, zinc, and magnesium, which strengthen not only the bones, but also the ligamentous apparatus of the joints. These components improve joint mobility and endurance, as well as reduce pain during exercise. Harm of dates? Who can't eat dates? It is a useful product for the health of the body. It is rich in vitamins, minerals, various macro and microelements. Dates improve the work of internal organs, give energy and a charge of strength, and are also a useful snack for losing weight and people with diabetes. However, there are situations in which you should limit the intake of dates. These dried fruits are very high in calories, so they can add extra pounds to people with low motor activity or a tendency to fullness. All the energy received from dates must be consumed. Otherwise, it will be deposited in fat and harm the body. Such a product, of course, is more useful than cakes or sweets, but because of the high sugar content, it can cause caries. Therefore, it is important to rinse your mouth with water or brush your teeth after eating dates. The positive effect of fiber on digestion is difficult to underestimate. However, if the product is abused, diarrhea and abdominal pain may occur, so you should eat dates in limited quantities. If there is an allergic reaction to dates or the fructose contained in them, it is better to abandon their use. Dates contain a lot of glucose, so it cannot be overeaten with diabetes. It is worth noting that almost all the harm of this product arises from its excessive use. If the required amount of product is observed, the negative impact is minimal. By itself, it is a natural, harmless fruit. How to choose dates without chemical treatment. When buying dates, be sure to ask which country this product is from. The best option, where the highest quality fruits are located, is the places where they grew, i.e., Algeria, Iran, or Egypt. Pay attention to their storage location. They should be in cardboard boxes and folded neatly. Visually evaluate the appearance of dates. Their color in mature fruits should be dark. If they are too light, it means that the fruit is not ripe yet. On the contrary, if the dates are too dry or wrinkled, it means that the fruit is overripe or has been processed. It is advisable not to buy such dried fruits. If possible, buy dates with a stone. How to include dates in your diet. We have already mentioned that this is a fairly high-calorie product, and all the energy received must be consumed during the day. Therefore, dates should be eaten in the morning for breakfast. If you use them before going to bed, it will add extra pounds. There are many recipes with dates. You can add them to porridges, various desserts or salads, and even pastries. They go well with other vegetables and fruits. This is the end of the video. On the channel, you can find many interesting videos about the benefits and harms of vegetables and fruits, as well as about diseases and ways to treat them. Therefore, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell. I would also be grateful if you like and share the video with your family and friends. See you soon.